Hi guys, I'm starting the vlog in the corridor of the Arts House with my takeaway caramel latte. Grace at the coffee port, who remembers me from the last trip, also remembers my order. We are in Livorno, Italy. No excursions planned at the moment. Haven't had breakfast yet, but I'm filming here because my cabin needs to be tidied up. Because I slept a lot last night and I'm still really tired. I kept thinking I must get up and then falling asleep again. So got my book to keep me company, and then at some point I will probably have breakfast, but right now I just need to wake up. I have come to the kitchen's buffet alone, and I have some porridge with sultanas and golden syrup. I think it's golden syrup. My parents have gone to dine in latitude 53, but I'm not really into having table service at breakfast, and I'm quite happy here. View outside. But I have got my book. So after breakfast I decided to come through to the summer house to read, because the chairs are big and squishy and comfy, and as you can see, other than the staff, I'm the only person here, and luckily I think I'm allowed to be. Nobody's chucking me out. So I'm just going to sit here and at least finish the chapter I'm on. Tuna salad for lunch again, but I will get some sandwiches later. Sun-dried tomato and vegetable wrap. And the cheese and tomato again. They do afternoon tea in the kitchens. Haven't been before, but I'm hungry, so I thought I'd check it out. So they do sandwiches and cakes and scones and stuff. I look an absolute state because I've just washed my hair and I'm letting it dry naturally. So none of the afternoon tea food actually really appealed. And I thought, I'll come to the Arts House and I will get an Irish cream coffee, which is exactly what it sounds. It's coffee with Baileys and whipped cream. And if I'm hungry, which I probably still will be, I might just grab a sandwich from the snack shack by the pool. I don't quite know why I'm feeling so hungry today, but I just am, so. I remembered they do fresh fruit at the snack shack, so I've got fruit cup, but they've also got salted caramel brownies, which are vegan. I'm thinking I maybe owe it to you guys to actually do a taste test, because I haven't done a proper taste test. I know on the last holiday I was filming myself trying the food, and I haven't been doing it this holiday, just showing you the food, just because it's not really very easy, especially when I'm in like the restaurants, because I have to hold my phone in one hand, but believe me, I'm eating it. And other than the disappointing dinner on the first night, it has all been delicious. So I've got my book. My coffee was nice. It was actually maybe a bit too alcoholic for me, and all the liqueur sank to the bottom, so like the last two mouthfuls were just like pure alcohol and whipped cream, which is an interesting flavour combination, shall we say. Decided to go and get a couple of these mini fruit scones. They really are teeny tiny, but they're warm, with strawberry jam and butter. This is what the insides of the lifts look like, just if you were interested, which you probably weren't, but now you know anyway. Again, I cannot see what I'm filming, but I'm sure you can hear the wind. And I was thinking of changing into shorts before I came out on deck, and yeah, very glad that I didn't. I thought I'd at least show you what I can see of Livorno, since I haven't actually left the ship. Part of me does feel that it's a wasted opportunity not to go on land, but equally I'm so exhausted after yesterday. I really have just needed a day doing next to nothing. So this is not the rain that was forecast, that is for sure. And this is the view from the opposite side of the ship, which is the same side my room is on, because I have been looking out on this car park. It's not the most attractive view. There are lots and lots of other ships docked, some cruise liners and some not, but there we go. I'm in the process of getting ready for dinner and I'm running out of time, which is why I'm vlogging before I'm completely done. My hair I'm not happy with, and it's the main reason that it's taken me so long, because I've done a Dutch plait going around the side into a long plait, but it's just not looking the way I want it to. So I'm probably going to redo it. But I just wanted to catch up with you guys before I go to dinner. Still got my lipstick to put on and some black eyeliner on my waterline. But we're going to go to Vista again. But I'm not going to have mushrooms for every course. I probably will have a side of mushrooms, but I'll try some other stuff. And then evening, probably going to go listen to some of the live performers. I know there's a band my parents are interested in hearing called Oh Brother, playing at the Squid and Anchor, and then Peter Cox is playing some more upbeat tunes in the Arts Bar, which is my favourite bar because that's where I can get all the daiquiris and all the coladas. So this is the outfit. I've gone for a short dress this time, one of the two that I brought, just because I've been wearing a lot of long dresses, but yeah, so that's the look. Again, I'm not feeling great. I don't think I look that great, but I'm out of time. I do need to go, so I'm just gonna have to go with it. Slightly different menu tonight.
Want to head ashore, or of course if you've been impacted by the ship's
Dinner is steak. We've all gone for the same, and we've all gone for medium, although we have different sides. I just had to have some mushrooms. Well, I got my ice cream in the end, 2 scoops of vanilla. Got the Journeymen playing and invited Peter Cox up to sing. Met a nice man at the bar while I was getting drinks. I think the bartender might have thought we were together at one point. We're definitely not, and I'm sure his wife would be quite happy to assert that. The Journeymen playing in the Art House.
Samba me baby, Samba me baby, Samba me baby, Samba me baby. Samba me baby, Samba me baby, Samba me baby.
Breakfast with my book. And heading along to my parents' cabin to see if they have awoken yet. Well, my crab has gone, but I've still got my penguin, and this mouse is actually cuter than the crab. So he's going to join the penguin on the windowsill. Good morning, you beautiful people of the internet. So I can't film in my usual spot because the sun is shining straight in through my window, and although it's lovely when I'm looking at the screen, I can't see anything and I'm squinting, which might be an improvement for you guys, I don't know. But anyway, last night was a late one because we were up dancing until about 11, and when I say we, my mum and I got onto the dance floor. The song was My Girl, and she was playing up the part of like me being her daughter and me being her girl. So I decided to pretend that I was embarrassed and wanted her to stay away to make people laugh, which it did, and I did reassure her afterwards I was joking. But yeah, I can't help it. I love to entertain people. But we got loads of, well, I say loads of other people on the dance floor. We got a handful of other people on the dance floor, but it was a small dance floor. In fact, I'm not sure it really was a dance floor, but we made it one. Mostly women, but a few guys besides my dad did get up. 2, I think, or 3, but there we go. So after that, I just came back to the cabin, showered, and went to bed. Change of plan today. We were meant to be going to St Raphael in France, but due to the weather, it's too risky, and all the other ports in France are full. So we are just going to be spending the day at sea and heading to Barcelona. We should get there this evening and we'll stay there overnight. So I'm not likely to leave the ship today. My parents don't feel Barcelona at night is particularly safe, and I'm quite happy to stay on board because the idea of wandering around a strange city in a country whose language I do not speak by myself at night, it's not something that appeals. So no idea exactly what I'm going to be doing today. There is this heist thing that we're meant to be going to, and it did say tickets would be hand delivered to the cabin on the day, but I haven't had one yet, and it's not appearing on the my bookings bit of my account. So I don't know if we're actually going to that or not. I've had breakfast, I've had coffee, and I did some reading in the summer house and then tried to see if my parents were about, but I think they're still in bed. So I haven't wanted to ring their cabin and wake them up, but I've walked past it twice now and they've got the this in the door. So I'm guessing that means that they are probably asleep and would not like to be woken, although it would be revenge for my dad waking me up the other day. But yeah, I'm nice, I'm not going to do that. So I don't know what I'm going to do. It's windy, so sunbathing not really an option. I might end up just sitting around bits of the boat reading my book, but I mean, I'll probably go up on deck and film a bit for you guys. It literally is just ocean, but you know, I want to have something for today's vlog, so I'll probably get some editing done. I've got absolutely no internet here at all. I can't even get like my mobile signal, but even if I could, it would be worldwide roaming, so it would cost me a fortune. Ship's Wi-Fi, 15 quid for the smallest package, and I'm not paying that because I've only got 2 full days left, and when I'm in port I can just use my mobile internet. I'm not going online that much, so yeah, not that there's really anyone I need to contact or anything I need to do online that I can't do. I just like having the option of texting friends and stuff, but there we go. So they'll probably be quite happy to have a day without me pestering them. Got my D&D Rogue t-shirt. Current Rogue is Rayon, a Star Strider. She is mostly Rogue, but she's got 2 levels of Cleric, which not a good idea, guys. If you play D&D, Rogue Cleric multiclass, not great. I took 2 levels of Twilight Cleric just to get that sweet, sweet Twilight Sanctuary channel divinity. But because I'm not taking any more levels, the spells are pretty much useless, apart from maybe Bless, because they're not going to scale. So healing somebody for like 6 HP when one hit is doing like 20 or 30 HP of damage, it's really only good for getting people up if they are unconscious. So I'm not going to keep talking about D&D because if you're watching this vlog, you're probably not that interested in it. So yeah, it's a shame it's not as warm and sunny as it looks, but there we go. It's still going to be a good day because I'm going to make it a good day. I will chat with you guys later. I know I look an absolute state. My hair is a complete mess, but I'm probably curling it tonight, so I'm not going to do anything with it now. And I'm not wearing makeup during the day because I'm putting it on at night, so yeah. And I'm not going to find anyone on a cruise ship that's going to, you know, want to be my boyfriend. So yeah, I'm not trying to impress anyone. Plus, if you do want to be my boyfriend, if you can't handle me looking like this, then it's not going to work, guys. So yeah, enough waffling. Gonna go and find something, I was going to say interesting to do. Talking to you guys for me is interesting, but I think you've seen quite enough of me sat in this chair for now. Lunch with an ocean view.
Lemon and pistachio. Pistachio.
I get a penguin, a mouse and a crab / croissant, but my parents get this. We think it's a snake reading the cruise brochure. It is absolutely incredible. To make up for the disappointing dinner on the first night, my parents got this and a hug from the receptionist when they complained, and I got absolutely nothing. Back in my usual spot, the sun and Chip have both moved so that I'm not being blinded. It's really windy outside. My hair is quite long, and this is pretty much how I looked after walking across the deck. So yeah, pretty breezy. It looks like we're not going to the heist tonight. The phone call that I got telling me that we had places was incorrect. It was meant to be a phone call to confirm we were on the waiting list, but I don't mind too much. Yes, I think it would be really fun and I would really love to go, but there's other stuff to do. So it's not a massive deal. It's not gonna like ruin my day. Had lunch, and there is a 45-minute Samba class in the electric rooms at 2:30. So I'm going to that. My mum's gonna come along as well, but I don't think you need partners for it. And I would happily go by myself. I don't know how to Samba, so I'm actually really excited to learn a new style of dance. I can recognize a Samba beat and I can recognize a salsa beat. I can salsa a bit, but Samba not really, and I don't want to try and do it when I don't really know what I'm doing, because I'm gonna look ridiculous, and I don't mind looking ridiculous, but yeah, I want to learn how to do it. And then the evening plans, I mean, they're kind of up in the air. We're going to go to Vista for dinner. I looked at the Latitude 53 menu, and it didn't really appeal to my dad, and to me it was kind of so yeah, we're just going back to the Italian. I mean, last holiday we were at Latitude 53 almost every night. Seems that this time it's going to be Vista, which is why I had pizza for lunch, followed by some ice cream, which was not as nice as the gelato, but it was still good. Coffee and vanilla. So I've got a bit of time now. I'm going to wander around the ship and see if I can find anything to film. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any footage of the Samba class because my dad isn't going to be there to film it. I can't film it myself, and yeah, I don't think that'll be possible, but if I learn any Samba moves, you might see them at some point in one of my future videos, or later on in this one. We'll see what happens. Cloudy and windy and cold. In the electric rooms, ready to have a summer class. Iced coffee after the Samba class because it was great fun, but honestly I am dead. Samba class was so much fun, but my god, it's hard. I can get the hips or I can get the bounce. hips and bounce. Bit of a struggle, but really enjoyed it. There was one point where they split the room in half, and I was in group 1, Mum was in group 2, and group 1 did it first and then group 2. I did ask my mum how I'd done. She was too busy watching the instructor. I know that I wasn't amazing, but I also know I wasn't awful. I would love it if they offered actual dance lessons that you could pay for. I would so love to learn hip hop street dance. Cannot do it at all, and yeah, I'd love to be able to do it, but there we go, they don't offer that as an option here. And I don't think there's going to be a dance class tomorrow, so I guess that was my one and only, but it was fun. However, I'm going to get showered. Anyone who watched my last series of cruise vlogs when I was on the Marella Explorer may recognise this as the dress I wore on my birthday. It's probably my favourite dress of all the ones that I have brought, and I've curled my hair as well. So I think the plan tonight is just going to be dinner, drinks and dancing, which, you know what, it's fine by me. We will be getting to Barcelona around about 6 p.m, but it's not the safest place to be after dark, so I'm probably not going to go off the boat. And I don't fancy the show that is on tonight either, so I'm not sure what I plan to do. I don't think I really plan to do anything. There are some musicians I haven't yet recorded. It would be nice to feature all the different entertainers in this vlog series. All the staff and crew on board the ship work so hard. I mean, imagine having to sing and dance or play an instrument every single day, several times a day, without a day off. It's got to be tough, but I guess there are benefits as well, like getting to see the world and not having to pay rent on a place to live, because home is where the ship is. So I'm going to meet my parents in the arts bar before we go for dinner. We may move to Flutes because that can be quieter, and I do love the winged chairs that they have. I don't know what cocktail I'm going to have. I kind of feel I've had banana daiquiris quite a bit, but at the same time it is my favourite. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get a raspberry colada, so I'll just see. I'm feeling quite tired, but yeah, I'll perk up. I will absolutely perk up. I will drink coffee until I perk up if I need to. I brought in my banana colada and we are docking. I've gone for arancini again, but these ones are cheese rather than mushroom.
Whatever time you wish to in the morning, so if you want an early start to make the most of our day here.
Thought I'd film a bit of Barcelona at night.
There's the sea. You see another ship? You see it?
And if I have the tricks, I take the back. As a matter of fact, right away, that day.
All alone on the dark, windy deck 12. Guys, I forgot to do an outro last night. I was just so tired. After dinner, I filmed some of the entertainers, and then I had a hot chocolate and read my book, and then I came and I went to bed, and I completely forgot to do the outro. So this is the outro. Thanks for watching. And please do come back for the next video. Bye.